What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. I've been hearing that Spence has been trying to make a deal with the fight to winner between Fundora and Zoo, which I I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense if that's the route he want to go, but it's just kind of hard for me to see how you sure you want to fight one of these guys and you don't really know. You know, people keep saying Zoo, but I ain't so sure Zoo gonna win this fight. I think he should, but Fundora is not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be no walk in the park like that. I think Fundora is a problem for Zoo, and he would be a problem for Spence or whoever. Just his that height and reach. I I don't see. I don't. I think from where Zoo from Zoo's standpoint, Earl would be a definitely. I'm not saying that he could beat Earl or Crawford, but Earl would probably be a little bit easier fight for him than Crawford because Earl is gonna come pretty much the same way he gonna come. They both gonna pretty much come straight ahead and get at it. So I would think that's more the reason why he would want to fight Spence. Not well, the money too, and he'll be a lot easier to find because Crawford would probably fight him and be a lot more elusive, and he would probably have to try to find Crawford. Whereas Spence gonna be right there, just like he gonna be right there. I don't see Spence, the trainer situation. I don't make as big a deal out of it as some people. Earl been boxing since he was about 14 to 15 years old. He already know how to fight. He just need to get in shape and have a trainer, and there's a lot of good trainers out there. It really is a lot of good trainers out there. So the trainer situation is not that big a deal to me for somebody that been boxing as long as Spence. It's just more so why would you want to fight one of them instead of rematching Crawford? That would be my question, if anything. The fight for me for Earl is to get back in the ring with Bud. Now, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with not wanting to fight him too if you just feel like you ain't ready for it like that. But you know, I mean, it's hard to say what would be the right thing in that situation. I think I think Tim Zoo is being a little bit overrated right now. I think he a solid fighter, but I ain't seen nothing. I don't see this monster. I don't. I see a good, strong fighter that's gonna come straight ahead and bang it out. That's what I see. That can be beat by a lot of people. I think quite a few people, if they had the opportunity, could possibly beat Tim Zoo. That's just my opinion. I think Earl or Bud could beat Zoo. Now that ain't saying that he couldn't possibly press one of them out, but I don't see it. If I'm just being honest, he too easy to hit, and he not that fast. So if you ain't faster than these guys, and they gonna be able to touch you when they want to. In professional boxing, I don't see how you don't get knocked out by a guy like Crawford or a guy like Spence in a fight like that. Possibly, I could be 100% wrong, but the little bit I've seen of Zoo the last two or three fights, I don't see no monster there. I see a good fighter. I see a lot of his dad in him. I don't see, but his dad had a much better jab, in my opinion. I think, I think, I think Zoo got a better right hand than his father did. I like the way Zoo go to the body. There's a lot I like about Zoo, but I just don't see him as as a guy that's gonna just be beating everybody. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I mean, maybe once he fight Earl and Bud and some of the top guys, maybe I see it then. But as of what I've seen so far, I don't think he'll beat either one of them. Not really. Not if they on their game that night. I don't see him beating Crawford or Spence. I don't. Because he's too easy to hit. These elite level fighters, you can't just be taking punches from elite level fighters. Earl showed you that. Taking all them punches from Crawford. You can't just let an elite fighter tee off on you round after round. It's gonna show. And I think whether Spence or Crawford, they gonna have their way to some degree with Zoo on offense. I see that. And I can see Zoo just having a lot of problems against either one of them dudes. I just don't see no. I don't see this monster everybody keep trying to make him out to be. I don't see it. I ain't so sure he gonna win Saturday night. I really ain't. I think he should. By the boy Fundora being knocked out in his last fight, but Fundora seems like a pretty level-headed, stable dude. And that might be enough right there for him to get past that last loss he had and move on and redeem himself. I mean, because he gonna have more reason to want to redeem himself. So I ain't so sure how this fight gonna turn out Saturday night just yet. I think Zoo got the advantage as far as him not, as far as uh Fundora being knocked out the last time he was in the ring, and Zoo has been. What now? Here's where I give Zoo his credit at. And here's why I say he got a good chance to beat Bud or Earl. He is active. He has 2 and 3 fights a year. He's staying busy, and that put him. And that alone would give me, would, in my opinion, give him a little bit more leeway. Because, like I say, these guys don't fight like they used to. Just fighting once a year, once every 2 years. I really believe that hurt Earl. Going into the fight with Crawford, staying out the ring so long before he had the fight, having a fight. And Earl is a guy, he need to be busy. He getting too much bullshit, accidents and stuff like that. So he need to be in the gym. And when he ain't in the gym, you got to keep him fighting or something going to happen. That has been proven. If he got too much time on his hands, he going to go out there and do something. Some stupid shit going to happen. And he going to car accident or something going to happen. That's just been proven. So if he ain't going to get back busy, he gonna have problems anyway. But I really believe I don't, I don't see no problem. Put it like this, I would be more I would have more confidence in Earl fighting Zoo than Fundora next. Be honest with you, Fundora is bring a lot of problems with all that height and reach, and activity and youth. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to see. It's hard for me to see Zoo beating Spence or Crawford, if I'm just being honest. I think at 154 they both gonna be stronger, faster, you know. And I think here, if anybody be more drained, it'd be him, Zoo. Now, like I say, his activity is what'll give me what makes say, okay, yeah, well, he might can do it because he stay in the ring and they don't. Outside of that, that's the only thing. That's the only advantage I really can give him. You know, I don't know how much of a. I don't know how much of a. Hell, it might be better for Earl, a new trainer. You never know. You know what I mean? You never know because I don't see Derrick James have not added shit in years to what they doing. So who knows? A different trainer might be the best thing for Spence. I don't have no. I couldn't tell you that. I damn sure wasn't impressed at the job he did with Spence for Crawford. I can tell you that motherfucking much. And so, like I say, man, we'll see what happened after the fight on Saturday night and after Earl speak for himself. See where his head at. But more likely, he too old to be having tune-up fights, and he ain't got but a couple more fights left in him. I'm thinking Spence is trying to go get the biggest fights he can get before this shit is all over. I mean, you ain't gonna fight forever. I don't see him having no more than a couple of more fights, which is probably why he calling out the winner of this fight right here, because he know that's good money. He can make some good money fighting whoever, and win or lose don't make no difference. You still gonna get paid, and I think it's all about the money for Earl at this point in his career. But we'll see what happens. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, to like or subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.